Hello friends, welcome back to DevOps Scene. In this video, we are going to learn security groups. So let's start. So let's create EC2 instance and see how to associate security groups. So now you can see instances running. So click on it. Then now click on launch instances. So we are going to create instance first. So here you can see the first steps, choose an AMI. So here I will choose this Amazon Linux 2. Then choose an instance type. So here they give us by default t2.micro and it's free tier. Then click on next. Then configure instance. You can see a number of instance. So if you want to 2, then you can enter 2 or 3. Then now click on add storage. Then next add tags. So click on this, click to add a name tag, and then here you can enter a name. So here I will enter demo, and then click on next, configure security group. Now this is where we attach a security group for EC2 instance, and in Amazon every EC2 must have at least one security group, and maximum we can have 5 security groups. Now we need to choose security rules. So what is security group here? It is a firewall which protects with secure EC2 instance. So here I want to give SSH access to EC2 instance. So here you can see the type SSH, then protocol TCP and port range 22. And in source you can see here. So here if I select anywhere, that means anybody from anywhere can try this SSH. And here if I choose my IP, that means only my computer can do SSH. So here I will choose my IP. That means only my computer can do this SSH. And this security group rules allows SSH connection on to instance we are launching that only from my IP. So now click on review and launch. Then review once it's correct or not. So yeah, it's correct. Then click on launch. Now here select a key pair. So here I will select Windows RSA, then I acknowledge and click on launch instances. Now if you scroll down, here you can see view instances. So let's view instance. So here you can see our instance with the name demo. So instance state is pending. Wait for a few seconds. It's running. So now you can see instance state is running. So now let's try SSH into this instance from my terminal. So now you can see public IP. So now copy the IP and now we are going to connect to my terminal. So click on this session, then SSH, and here you need to paste the IP address, then specify username. So the default name is EC2-user. Then advanced SSH setting, use private key, and here you need to give path of your .pem file. So this is my .pem file, Windows. Then open and click on OK. So now we got our EC2 instance because in security group port 22 open. That's the reason I am able to connect to this machine. And I have given my computer IP. So that's why here I'm able to connect to this my terminal. And so even if you this have this .pem file on a different computer which has different IP address, so I won't be able to connect using this SSH cause the IP address is different. Now if I go back and here if I click on this security and scroll down, you can say security group. So now click on open link in new tab. And here if I scroll down, here you can see our security groups. So if I click on this edit inbound rules, and now here let me make some changes in our security group. So here this is my security group, and now here I'm going to copy this my computer IP, and now let me enter different IP which is not mine. So here I am changing here 223. It's not mine. That means it should allow SSH only this IP. So now click on save rules. So you can see the message inbound security group rules successfully modify on security group. So now you can see here see we already made a connection. Now try to connect again. So for that, firstly we need to copy our IP address. So here go to the details and copy the IP address, and now session SSH and remote host, and specify username EC2-user, and then advanced SSH setting, use private key. Then here give a path of your .pem file. This is my pem file with the name Windows, and okay. So you can see here we can't connect to because security group blocks me because my source IP is not matching with security group rules IP. You can see here we can't connect to this terminal. So now let's go back and change the IP. So here this is my security group, and if I scroll down, here you can see edit inbound rules, and then here choose my IP, and then click on save rules. Now you can see inbound security group rules successfully modified on your security group. So let's check. Now you can see it's working. It's successfully connected to our terminal. So now here I'm going to run this command sudo install httpd-y. So httpd is Apache, which is a lightweight web server. So I installed it. Now I want to put a sample HTML file on this server. So for that, firstly, clear the screen, and now here I'm going to run this command sudo vi -var -www -html and index.html, and here in h1 welcome to DevOps. And now save the file and exit. And now here let me start this service using this command sudo service httpd start. And if you want to check the status, you can run the command sudo service httpd status. You can see it's running. And now clear the screen. Now the Apache listen on 80 port, that means 8080 port, but in our security group it doesn't have a rule to accept to connect on port number 80. So let's check. So here if I copy the IP address and you can see it's not working because our security group doesn't have a rule to accept connection on port number 80, that means 80. So now here inbounded rules, here you can see I'm not able to connect to this here, because the reason is we don't have security group rules. You can see in security group. So now we are going to click on this edit inbounded rules. And here click on this add rule. And here search for HTTP here. And then you can see here the protocol TCP and port range 8080. And here, so here this is time I don't want to be my IP, because I want to my website to be accessible from everyone in this internet. For that, here I will choose anywhere IPv4, then click on save rules. After that, add one more rule, add rule, then HTTP. Then you can see a TCP and port range 80, and here I will choose anywhere from IPv6. Now here click on save rules. And now here refresh the page. So now you can see here we are able to access the website which is running on our port number 80. Welcome to DevOps, and here you can see the message. So in this video we have learned security groups. So thank you for watching our video. I hope you like the video and it's helpful to you. So please like, share and subscribe our DevOps channel.